Mike Alessi gets arrested. All right. Racer X just posted this clip. This was a few days ago of Mike Alessi. Now, if you just started following Moto, you probably don't even know who Mike Alessi is, but he was the whole shot king.
Mike Alessi sweeping around the outside. That is a classic Mike Alessi whole shot. One of the best in the game as far as starts. And Alessi is going to do it again. 2 whole shots on the day on the Moto Concepts machine.
Back, 10 years ago, he was racing against Bubba Stewart, Wyndham, all the boys. He whole shot at the 450 class on a 350 in like 2010. So here's the thing: is I didn't realize this either until I caught this. He didn't get arrested for anything bad. Literally, like Deegan's getting arrested for doing donuts in his Ferrari or whatever it is, his Audi R8, and then James Bubba Stewart got arrested back in the day too. And if you guys don't know about this before I get into Mike Alessi, James Stewart was arrested for impersonating a police officer. In 2011, he was driving his pickup truck and he had these lights that he bought at a flea market and he put them on the dashboard and he turned them on and tried to get the car to pull over. And literally with the worst string of luck of all time, the car that he tries to get to pull over had 2 off-duty cops on it. And then when the cops, they revealed themselves to James drove away. And then these guys called the cops and they later pulled James over. And then not only did Bubba get arrested, but his passenger got arrested too for pulling the lights down and trying to get away undercover. So this is actually, I don't even remember this going on back in the day, but it's just funny to think about Bubba now. He in a way he was like the same as Hayden, right? He's just like some wild kid that just wants to just send it everything he does. Off the track, he just wants to screw around, This is not the case with Mike Alessi, okay? Mike Alessi, 38 years old, okay? He's got a family, right? Literally, they were at the beach. Daughter wanted to catch a fish, so he goes and he grabs some fishing gear off of a house that was near the beach. And the house, there was no one in it. So Alessi grabs the fishing gear, which is probably like a $20 item, and he goes and uses it, and then he doesn't put it back. So then he gets charged with petite theft because he's charged with burglary, petite theft, and then contributing to the delinquency of a minor. So his daughter, right? Which is all bullshit when you think about it. He just saw some fishing gear and he's like, oh, I'll just grab this. It's just some lake house. And then he was probably intending on putting it back, and then he just forgot. And then so now all of a sudden he gets all these charges. So literally, it's so funny too because I didn't realize this either, but I don't know why it's not on Racer X. They just posted Mike Alessi's mugshot. They probably didn't want to deal with it. When they just posted Mike Alessi got arrested, that's it. Some people online are trashing it, saying Racer X should have dug into the whole story. But it's if it's me and I'm Racer X, I feel I probably, they just want to put it out there and then that's it, right? Mike Alessi got arrested. Yes, he did get arrested. Eventually, someone's going to find out that he got arrested and then it's going to go online and people are going to want to know why. And so you at least want to tell people why. So he's literally not a convict. He just was borrowing some items from someone's house. So when I first saw this, when I first saw the mugshot, literally, which probably most people think is if you know about the laser pointer thing that happened with Ryan Villapoto in 2014 or something, where Jeff Alessi, Mike's brother, was in the at the end of the start and he had a laser pointer and he was trying to shine it inside of Mike's eye, or not Mike's eye, Ryan Villapoto's eye. And then he got caught. Mike gets fined for this because he's responsible for the people in his crew. And Jeff, who was racing too, lost his credentials for the year. So I'm thinking, oh, is this going to be worse? But it wasn't. So Man, am I glad that I found that out, though, because you find out Mike Alessi gets arrested. I'm like, oh no, because he didn't have, like, Mike Alessi hasn't had, like, he stopped racing, and it was like he didn't have, like, a farewell race. Everybody was like, Mike Alessi's retiring. This is his last year. All of a sudden he just kind of, like, drifted into the Canadian Nationals, and then you see him doing amateur races, and now he's doing the two-stroke races or whatever, like the vet races at Glen Helen, and it's like, is this how it is for Mike Alessi? We don't see him. We don't know if he's, like, running any, like, track or anything right now, or, like, training kids, like keeping himself busy like a retired professional motocross rider would be. So who knows what he's doing, but it seems to me like he's fine. So at the end of the day, it's just like it should just been a slap on the wrist. Just be like, yo, put the back. That's how the world should work. But the world these days, you can go to jail for stupid shit, like the stuff that doesn't even matter because people just like being powerful. So sucks for Mike. I hope he gets out. I don't know if he's in jail still, what's going on with that, but stay hard, Mike.